Hey guys, welcome back. Hey guys, welcome back. Right, so I assume sounds good. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, so didn't really get to that 2R yet. Might get there now. Take this off. Um, let's see something here. Nice entry in this order block right here. And now we will see expansion. All right, so that 2R, when leave it there because we might still get there. I'm going to refine that checklist for you guys. Um, right, so some nice test there. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can work out where we're going here. Right, that's one, that's two. Guys, we can actually mark out this 30,000. That's what I think. I think 30,000 is on the cards. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so all we got to do now is see if we can get some nice entries. That's all that we can do. Okay, let's see. Guys, let me know if you guys can hear me, if sounds good. So for small moves, I think we're going to get to these between today and tomorrow. We'll get to 30,000. I think we're going to end of this week on 30,000. And this is also, let's see, this is 1 o'clock. 12 o'clock starts here. See how 12 o'clock, where's 12? Well, this whole area is consolidation. Then manipulation. What's next? Wherever this ends. So we want to see expansion. Consolidation, manipulation, expansion. Okay, so let's see if this plays out, if you consolidation, manipulation, expansion. There's a very good reason I'm expecting this to happen. Right, so this is the pullback, which I think will find support and expand up here. And I can show you guys a quick one. Let's go to a different one. Daily. Right. This was Friday's scandal right there. Monday came and you guys can see it, we consolidated. Friday left and Monday leave a fair value gap. We consolidate, we manipulate, and now we expect expansion. And that's what I'm saying, we're going to get to that 30,000. Let's look at, there's a Friday here, there's a Monday, consolidation, manipulation, a little bit of holding price, then expansion. And this is exactly what you want to see: consolidation, manipulate, expansion. Now, if you in a leg that should expand, I mean, the market can drop, doesn't have to. We break structure here. So this was consolidation, manipulation, expansion, consolidation, manipulation. I was hoping for that to expand. But let's see. Hey guys. I'm just going through the weekly bias. We're in a leg that should expand, and I think between today and tomorrow we'll probably get to the 30,000 mark. And then if you look at this, currently it's 15 minutes. It's consolidation, down, consolidation, manipulation, expansion. And now we're just making a deep pullback into that fair value gap. I'm expecting this to push higher. And if it doesn't, then one of those things. Let's go to our other charts. So I was marking out consolidation, manipulation, expansion. So we do have liquidity down here still. So I don't know if that's what we want to do now. But hey, let's see. Let's see if it's going lower here. Then obviously, and this manipulation bounced off this order block here and expanded. So hence I mean, we just started the hour, so this could be a push down into this fair value gap and then expand. So let's wait and see. We just missed out 2 hours on those trades we took earlier. But if you close all those trades, around this area, you would have had probably between a 4 and a 5 hour between 3 trades. See what's happening here on the 1 minute. So I think what's happening now is maybe on that first down candle was too eager. I looked at this low and this fair value gap here. I thought that's where we're going to stop, but maybe this was the range, bounce and go higher, which is just at 50% now. So what we want to see is price going up. Let's just make these different colors so you guys can actually understand what these are. And this was obviously all trendline liquidity. That's for the aggressive push. And we ran up to this level here, which is little equal lows. But now we want to see price regain momentum back up. If price breaks up here, this level here is a good testing area to obviously, I mean, what I should have done is waited for price to close above that on the retest, take a long, and hopefully get the momentum straight away. Because we ran liquidity now. Let's see. Okay, so because of this is the manipulation, and I took a trade here because I looked at this very quickly. And I thought this is it. This is the pullback to take along and to bounce, but obviously it was looking at the entire range. And maybe we'll have to see what's going to happen now. Tapping into that liquidity again. So this is the things that I'm going to have to refine with the rules when we do the 20 trade challenge, is to wait for price to get into, and if it doesn't do that, guys, then I've got to stick to the rules to not to take a trade. We need to see a close above this candle here, this high. This is key. So now you will see if we close up here, we might want to test that to run higher. Okay, so before I answer the chats, so this is what I'm seeing, guys. Consolidation, manipulation, expansion. That's the reason for the trade, for one. This is a draw for entry, this line. Just keep an eye on that. Let me look at the chats quick. All right, so have you ever looked into fundamentals, and do you they play a part of your trading? I'm not a fundamental trader, and I'll tell you why. When the news comes out, watch this level here. When the news comes out, that's not the first time that news comes out. The higher powers who's manipulating the market and all of that, they know exactly what they want to do and what the news is going to be long before we even get it. We're the last person to see what was decided. As much as it looks like it's not, you will find days when the NFP comes out and it makes a small candle like that. But 2 days prior to that, the market moved like 600 points. that just means the news gets worked into the price ahead of time, and sometimes they build liquidity up and let the news driver run those liquidities. So I've never met anyone trading fundamentals and make money. I know, what I'm saying is I've never seen someone saying the market, if they're readful, the news is coming out today, it's gonna spike or this or that. Because there are days where the news were good and nothing happened, or the market went the opposite. I've known someone who traded fundamentals based on his analysis ahead of time. He was a swing trader, not an intraday like we. So he would look at what's that other guy? ICT speaks about him as well. I'll get to his name now. So he's also talking about fair value gaps, but he calls it skinny legs or voids. And I know ICT always gets irritated by him because he calls it that. So he's a fundamental trader. So he goes and he speaks to economists and all of that to understand what the outlook's going to be for the year, and try to ascertain that's going to send price higher by the end of the year, or lower, or pretty much stable. So, and I just don't have the time to go and read reports and all of that and try to make assumptions what's going to happen longer term than today on the NFP or CPI or PPI and all of that. So, and because I'm trading liquidity, I believe, the market set up liquidity and use the current news drivers to manipulate people and then to just run those liquidities. So if you're a technical trader and you understand liquidity and manipulation and all of that, then I think you'll be fine as well. And you can sometimes predict what the market's going to do ahead of time. It used to be. It's a bit tricky now, but yeah, so that's a long answer as to why I'm not a fundamental trader or not trading fundamentals. Let me take you guys through the daily quickly again while this is playing out, just to show you guys the market seems messy on a 1 minute, but not so messy if you look on the daily. Okay, so the way I trade is I look for consolidation, manipulation, expansion. So this was Friday's candle. We expanded and we stopped. Monday we consolidated a tiny candle, leaving this fair value gap open. Tuesday, manipulate into this fair value gap and close above. Wednesday, expand. Thursday, expand. Friday might expand and pull back. So that's why I'm thinking 30,000 is in our reach for end of this week. Just to show you it works. This was Friday the 24th of April. Monday, small candle, which is consolidation. Fair value gap. Manipulation. Expansion, but this is more consolidation. Maybe they needed more, but they did expand after that. So if you can read consolidation, manipulation, expansion, then you should be intact with intact in the market. All right, so again, we break structure here. We expand, we stopped, we consolidate. There's no fair value gap, but we manipulate, close back up, and now I'm expecting this to expand. I know it's down now, but that was the beginning of the hour, so it could go down and then move higher as we get closer to the end of the hour. Just needed to show you guys that. Let's go back there. And that's basically how I'm going to trade that account. And then this is 1 minute. You get consolidation. This looks messy, but it's consolidation, push down, consolidation. And then we see manipulation. Manipulation formed equal lows here. Right there. But it is a V shape. This is the pullback into the range, into 50%. That's where we start consolidating again. I thought we were going to get a manipulation, but that was manipulation there into those equal lows. And then we shifted out of there. So now we could, and I did say we got to keep an eye on this level. This could consolidate, touch there, and then send price higher again. But we'll have to see. Let's give it time. I'm just going to grab a coffee quick. Right, I'm back. Yep, it would be interesting to see what's going to happen when we reach the 30K area. Still watching this area here, guys. We're consolidating again, so we could see a spike there and then shift away. But let's see. Hey guys, welcome. A weak entry long at 600. Oh, that's a awesome entry. That's very good. Well done, man. Okay. Let's see. Right. Do you guys think in the AM session tomorrow, when New York open, we're going to reach for that 30,000 level? What do you guys think? All right, so now we've reached this level here. Now I want to see price push higher, not lower. Come on. We're at 50% now. Maybe we want to go lower. It's amazing when the market is so bullish, it will find time to try to squeeze people lower. Da, da, da. Dee, dee, dee. Still think we should go up here, man. Why are you trying to go lower? Not making sense. Okay. Lots of liquidity down still. This, let me show you guys this liquidity, and I'm going to make this liquidity red. Okay. Let's draw another one. Yeah. That's all liquidity. Just marking this in red so you guys can see when this liquidity could be around there. Yeah. Okay. This is also liquidity for sometime in the future. So let's see if we can get some movement up here. I mean, there was a post on Instagram today again for all the what's his name? The American president for these stocks and stuff that's just gonna skyrocketing. So someone asked him and he just nodded. So I don't know. I mean, I don't like listening to guys saying it's gonna happen and then it never happens. Hey guys, I set a poll out. Do you guys think we'll reach 30,000 by New York Open tomorrow? Let me know what you think. All right, so what do you guys think? Okay, so remember we in manipulation. So my view is for us to expand higher. Guys, also if you haven't yet, if you don't mind, hit that like button. It helps. All right, so there's equal highs here anyways. Right, yeah. So this is a possible good target for today. But we'll have to see when we get through it. Right, so we inverse this. We bounced off here, and now let's see if we can send price higher. It's little equal highs there as well. He wanted to do a quick scalp to that, and that's another low-hanging fruit, I think. This is similar to this consolidation, manipulation, and now we want to see expansion. Consolidating, yeah, just holding price. Obviously still want to see our price close below these equal highs. If we close nicely above it, then we'll target the next one, and hopefully we'll see a bigger expansion to the upside. I mean, it doesn't have to happen now, but it might happen closer to the close. Okay, so the poll's still out. I'm going to leave it there till the end of the stream. Let me know if you guys think Nasdaq's going to hit 30,000 by New York Open tomorrow. Feels like we're just holding price here to a later expansion. So I guess we'll have to sit and find something to do while we wait. So I wanted to ask Wesley, who asked about fundamentals. Have you looked at fundamentals? Are you just technical, or are you actually fundamental trading? I wonder where Nasdaq's going to end up the end of this year. I think it could be quite high. Okay. All right, so you got a little bit of a mix there on the fundamentals and technicals. So we need to get out of this consolidation here. Consolidation. I did say we must watch this level here. We bounced off it, and now we're consolidating again. Looks like manipulation. If we can shift away from that, then we should get some sort of expansion, or we're just consolidating for the next 5 hours. I don't know. Alright, so let's wait and see what the hell this thing wants to do. What I am seeing is this, a trend line up, and this is not that great, but if you really look at it, this is a trend line down. So we are contracting price. Now what that means is we could either spike through this to maybe run these lows and then shift up, or just shift up, or just drop. Take that out. So far this looks like it's holding price. And now we're inversing it. Now let's see if we shift back up. Okay, and I think I'll have a look at that. Okay, so remember what I said. We could either, it's contracting price to either shoot up or manipulate, which we did now, and we're back in there. So now I want to see expansion, because this is also consolidation. I mean, there's a low there, there's equal lows here as well. So this could have been a trigger to show people we're going short, for people to sell and then pull back straight away, and then try to obviously take them out. Guys, if you guys find interesting stuff about Nasdaq and stuff that you feel we must keep an eye on or check out, feel free to post it in the Discord. Try to build something there where people can find value. So don't be shy. Well, I can see someone to post a trade setup. Okay, well, let's see. Um, All right, so let's see if we can get this expansion now. All right, let's see. I mean, we pulled back and we haven't really expanded to the upside yet. So let's see. See, now we're breaking outside to the downside again. All right, so all these pink levels down here, this is all liquidity, and this is all equal lows and stuff. So this could well go down all the way down there, which goes against my analysis. And yeah, it's one of those things, guys. I can be wrong. Dun, dun, dun. I just expected this hourly candle to close higher up and not still be stuck down here. Still got 14 minutes, but still. Yeah, that 15-minute fair value gap's holding. Okay. Righty. Right, so let's see. We bounce. So what we did, we took that low out. We did take that low out. We take that, this low. So we keep running the lows, but we're not touching the highs yet. Tells me there's going to be momentum to the upside. Okay, so now we've closed above this area here. We broke structure as well, so we could come back down into this fair value gap here and then hopefully continue higher now. I mean, price could come down to this area again. Yep, see it lines up. So let's see if we can bounce here and up again. I'm going to make this a protected low. So anyway, a reason I'm making this a protected low, I am bullish for price to expand in this gray block. Also, we ran liquidities here, but we never closed above these areas. Then came down, ran liquidity, but price didn't get above that. We ran liquidity once again, and now we're shifting above that, leaving a fair value gap for price to come down to test and then go higher. And that's why these two aren't, this was the protected low, and this is now the new protected low. And that's exactly how I would have managed my stops if I felt, entered here, felt confident to move it from down here to there. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Look, we are moving higher here, but it's a bit of a drag. But it's fine as long as we're moving up here. So so you guys are here now. I entered up here. And the reason I looked at this entry was because of this fair value gap here. From that high low to that high, the pullback in there, I thought that's where we're going to bounce. And then we actually bounce off the full range and we start consolidating. So just so you guys know, that's where I thought that was a good place to enter, but obviously we wanted to go lower. All right, so I'm going to take this off, and hopefully this can now start speed up the process. And let's see how it plays out. Okay, for price to move up now is important. So I know we've got equal highs here, but what's important is this. If I'm right with my analysis to say this is consolidation, manipulation, and now I want to see expansion. This candle here, I don't think it's going to be good if it's a full black candle down here. But if it's a candle like this next to this one, then I feel more comfortable that we just tested 50% of this to go higher. Still got 6 minutes. So 5 more candles. So I'm keeping an eye on this bigger fair value gap. And what I want to see is price actually slice through it and not do what we're doing here, because then we can consolidate much longer. But I want to see power through this. Okay, so these are equal highs as well. So it looks like there's momentum coming. Let's see if we can push through them. All right, so we did no, we didn't. Sorry, we did not. Okay, now I want to see power, guys. See if we can get the powerhouse through this. Come on. 3 more candles. Dun, 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 dun. Close up, close up. So we threw this equal highs here, nice and strong. So now we're aiming for this equal highs up here. All right, 2 more candles to go after this candle. Okay, so this could be the pullback candle into this fair value gap, and then expand. Okay, so this last candle that comes out now, it's either going to pin deeper and go higher, but we want to see it close up deeper, but now you have to pull back and go higher. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, this is one of those setups that we would take with the funded account guys: consolidation, manipulation, expansion, pull back into the right zone, you enter, your stop is there, and then you can target higher prices. See, we want to get through with power here, guys. This is the fair value gap high. It's right here. You don't want to see it stop there. I'm just going to mark it out so you can see it. We want to see push through and not a reverse. Hey man, how are you? Alright, so it's obviously important that this doesn't do wiki stuff like that, because that could potentially break through this. But there's a fair value gap again, guys. That's one of those trades again. Consolidation, manipulation, expansion. So what do? We go from this to that little green line. We could spike in there and continue higher. Right at that 50% there. Be great if I've entered down here. Can dip a little bit lower. Yeah, there we go. Now we want to see taking that high out, but with a full body and close above there, like this one here. So far, wicks are good, but then we need a candle to turn white and close above that bodies up there. That's what we need to see now. Cheers, Wesley. Okay, so now we're getting, look like the momentum we want, but now we want to see if we can follow through to the upside. Right, so I'm looking at this high swing point here. We need to get through that. That's important right now. Still holding that top end of that fair value gap. I'm talking about this gap here. I'm not drawing it in because I'm expecting us to run higher here. So I'm following the fair value gaps at supporting price. Now this is going to be a nice trade if it follows through. You're right. I just wonder if it's going to happen today, or I mean, this thing can run. My analysis is that we're going to expand into this 30,000. I don't know if it's going to be today. And the reason, this is consolidation, manipulation. There's equal lows there, and we consolidated here. So hoping to see the expansion up, but we'll keep an eye on it. Right, so we've run liquidity here. This candle did close above that low, but this is not what we want to see. What we want to see is push higher. This low is still intact here. Oh, that's a nice move. Would have been nice if this black candle, we ripped through the low there and just close above that high. That would have been that outside candle I was chatting to you guys about. And then obviously the test of that body would then send price up higher. Okay, let's see. Can we do it? Yes, we will. We need to get through this high here now. I need to get above that level right there. Not just spin, I need to close nice and strong. Yeah, so do you guys want me to run through the daily down to where we are now, the 15, the hourly, and all of that to show you guys how I got to this bias that we expanding higher? Just let me know. I don't know who was here earlier. Happy to do it. Right. Here we go. Okay, let me get on to another the continuous contract. All right, so I don't know what the stat number is, but it's a very good percentage. I think 70% of the time, the market profile is consolidation on a Monday, which this small candle was after expansion, consolidation. Tuesday is normally manipulation, form the low of the week, and then you see expansion. So this week it played out. So after Friday, we came into Monday, it's small up and down, and that's a consolidation. Then we get manipulation into this fair value gap. And then after that, you want to see expansion. So we've expanded Wednesday. Thursday, we are in now, and it's very close to 30,000. That's what I'm thinking we'll get there tomorrow. And yeah, so we're in the expansion leg now. If we go to Friday 24th, Monday consolidation, Tuesday manipulation, fair value gap, Wednesday expansion, but not a big, it's more like a consolidation, low is holding, Thursday expansion, Friday expansion, and then Monday consolidation. We did not manipulate, we just expanded from there. So this is a good profile, and so we are in the expanding leg. And then if we go down to the 1 hour, this is what we have. We've got a consolidation coming down. We manipulate this lows, and then we expand higher, break structure. Then we consolidate it. There's no fair value gap, but we manipulate it and pull back. And we wanted to expand, but this candle obviously test, leave this low here, and now we're expecting this candle to expand, this candle that we're in now. So maybe in the next next hour we'll probably see some sort of expansion. I'm not saying it's got to do everything today, but that's what we see. And then just put it down into 15 minutes. Consolidation, manipulation, taking this low out, leaving liquidity here, but it's a good manipulation, because then right after that we've got expansion, taking all of this out, expand, test, expand, and then where we are now, we consolidate, drop down, consolidate, manipulate, expand, closing above the body there, and then there's a fair value gap there, so we went to the fair value gap and we consolidated in this, and now we're pushing out. So now I want to see price actually push higher, even if we can get to the 783 level above that, And that's where we are right now, where we in the 1 minute. And that's why I'm very eager to get price above this. And it looks like we're struggling. So this is no longer protected. And what could be the problem here, or not a problem, the reason is this can all be consolidation. This manipulation, expansion, consolidation. And this could be the pullback of all of this, which is at 50% there into this fair value gap. This low still holds. And this was a nice aggressive move down. So now we want to see the expansion leg taking us higher and through those highs. So these lower highs is actually liquidity building up as well. But we've got equal highs up here. But this gray block here, I just mapped it out. Consolidation, manipulation, consolidation, and then expansion. But normally it's manipulation, expansion. But now it can also consolidate and then expand. As long as you got a roadmap to say this is what you want to see, in this case, consolidation, come down to the 50. That's the fair value gap, the closest one after that. I mean, there's fair value gaps down here. Doesn't have to go all the way down there. It can, but it doesn't have to. This could also be a test in this fair value gap to go lower for it to go higher. No, that's a lot of low and higher. But if you follow the picture, hopefully it makes sense. Recent wick down. You didn't enter, but my idea got stopped out. This week here. So what did you thinking of entering here? I mean, all these areas are enter areas. I'm just looking at it now saying most probably this range here, because it's struggling to get through this fair value gap on the left here. But because we obviously did consolidate it here and touch the 50%, maybe that's good enough to run higher here. If you don't have a bias, some people will see it like this, to short it here, to take it lower. And this is one of those things, guys, where your direction could be wrong, but you can still be right. And let me show you. You need a 2R trade, right? So you enter here, and that's 1R, and that's your 2R right there. Now, if you take the fib off, if you short here to go that down there, the next fair value gap in this range is right here. So what I'm saying is, because we're bullish, price could accumulate to manipulate lower to get a best price to go higher. So this fair value gap and this one, price could go to any of those. So if someone tells you I'm short and I'm saying I'm long, we can still both make money. I can still make money because we're going higher, and you can still make money because you take a short here and the market actually gives you that short. And I'm still in the trade because I haven't been taken out, and you're still in the trade because you haven't been taken out. It's just a sequence of how it all plays out. So on the 25th, when I do the just for the, and I will do a post in the Discord, but the prop challenge that I'm going to do, this is the exact rules I'm going to follow. So it's a 20 trade challenge. I'm going to have to list down the rules, and I'm going to stick to those rules for 20 trades. Risk management, all of that, setups, everything. I'm not going to randomly take trades. I'm going to look for the setup, like consolidation, manipulation, expansion, pullback, and go. Like this: consolidation, manipulation, pushback. And now we want to get an entry down here. My stop will be down here. If we go lower, then that's it. I can then decide if I want to take a second trade, but I cannot risk more than 1%. And therefore, I can only risk 0.5% per trade. Right, so was entry at 29,715. 715, yeah. The stop loss was at this one here. Yeah. That was a protected low, but obviously we're running liquidity and holding price. And I think we might see some movement at 10.2. So let's see. I mean, the movement at 10.2 don't have to be bullish. It could go wherever it wants to go. It could go down all the way, taking all of this out, leaving this low intact, or even go down to that low. I don't know. Like I said, if that's the case, then obviously the analysis was wrong. But I got to stick to that because that's how it normally plays out. And remember, even a A++ setup will lose. It's not 100%. Okay, so now it looks like expansion is coming for that little move. Now we need to get low. I need a white body to close above this area. Not pins and needles, bodies. I need bodies. And then when we get up to these equal highs, I need bodies closing above it. Alright, so still pinning that high, guys. We're still freaking pinning it. Amazing. Guys, this is so simple. Consolidation, fair value gap, manipulation. Even if I mean, you put your stop there, you enter it, then you expect expansion. This might trick people to think this is a solid level to sell, and the next candle could close up and pump higher. Just keep that in mind. We're in this fair value gap now, and this is the range just there. That little gap. And this could also be consolidation, manipulation, manipulation, back in consolidation. Maybe this is the swing. This is the range actually. Right into that black block, 50%. This is where people will short as well because it's inversing this fair value gap, rand liquidity. But we're trying to trade in direction of what price is supposed to do next, or normally does next. Take a sip of water here. Okay, let's see. I mean, we've got lots of sell side below us, but we're not looking at that right now because of the structure that we're following. Hey, price is holding it for 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, we'll have, I don't know what to call it, but the macro tend to. Normally a volatile macro. Very much holding price still. This is one of those things where people will short here and then get stuck in this little range, and I used to be one of those, and losing your mind thinking what the hell's going on. See, I haven't put this as a protected low yet. And just because we haven't break, I know we pinned through it, but we haven't closed above those areas. So even if you look at the 1 hour, you'll see a bunch of wicks and tails and small bodies. So that just shows me consolidation. And I won't be surprised if we see the rally overnight. But hey, I can be wrong. So we'll have to see. Are we going to get it now? Are we going to get it now? So now, obviously, we need to close above this area. No longer that. We need to close those wicks now. I mean, this manipulation down here, that was just unlucky. If you entered up here to take those equal highs. Just shows you how brutal price can be. So it's funny how you get stopped out, but then it gives you another opportunity. Goes higher and then almost stop you out again. Okay, let's see. We're going to get that push now. Can we get it? Dun, 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 dun. Look at the macro time coming up. It's not sometimes not normally the best time to be in a trade because it could kill your account. So the way I normally do it, which you guys will see, I will work out exactly the percentage I'm willing to risk every single trade. So it means if I lose equity, my 0.5% will be less. And if I made money, my 0.5% will also be more. If you take a trade and you lose on that trade, and you try to take another trade and you risk more because you want to make up for the trade you just lost, and you want to make, that's never a good thing. And I'll show you. If you entered here and you get, well, you entered somewhere and you're stopped, and you get stopped here, and you entered here again and you add more risk. Nice, it goes in your direction. Boom, you get stopped out. You're like, no, this is it. So you enter again and you quadruple your risk. Goes up and you get excited. Boom, you're getting stopped and you're like, that's it, my account's blown. And then what happens? Then it starts running in your direction. But if you risk 0.5% here and you lost it, and you entered again and it's less, so 0.5%, so you're losing less and less, you would still have money left to try again. But yeah, I'll show you guys how I'm going to do it. You're not going to chase price, so we're not going to do that. We need to get to a better state of mind. Yes, I do. I think that's spelled right. So it's beat the marker maker method. That's what I trade. So how long have I been trading? Over a decade. But I have to tell you, it's not over a decade of being profitable. There's a good, I think I spent probably about 4 or 5 years before I found, maybe 4, when I found ICT. And so yeah, I had a longer road getting there. I wish I knew it, all of this earlier. And but that's me. Yeah. You must join us from the 25th. I'm gonna get a funded account. We're gonna trade it live, and it's a 20 trade challenge. So basically, what it is, I'm gonna take 20 trades, but before I do it, I'm gonna have a full checklist. I'll post it in the Discord. What I'm gonna trade, what I'm gonna look for, what the checklist will entails before I take a trade. I cannot take a trade if I have not checked and tick off every single point on the checklist. And you guys are going to see it with me, and you guys are going to tell me and hold me accountable. And then we're going to see in 20 trades, if you do that, what can happen. There's only 2 things that's going to happen. 1, it's going to work, we're going to make money. Or 2, we're going to blow the account. And then there's 2 things you're going to learn from that. Your strategy works, or your strategy doesn't work. We trade AM and PM. I normally, just so everybody knows, before I start stream, I did not trade. I'm not trading every day. I'm not trading every session. I only trade AM session. So I would look at the market and I will see if it's a consolidation. I will walk away and come back tomorrow. I always keep an eye on the market, and I would take a trade when things are playing in my favor. Now that I stream, obviously, I stream to obviously see if I can help with education, what I've learned, what I've known, and yeah, just to show you guys to be how to read price, how I manage my risk, and yeah, just to put something out there. So normally a PM session is not the session I like to trade, but I'm doing it now anyway. So price is price, right? As long as you follow price behavior, you should be fine. All right, so at last we're getting the push here. We're still consolidating, haven't seen the push up higher yet. So maybe that's for overnight or for tomorrow. But be as it may, we'll see where it ends. So obviously we are, and the other thing is just on the AM and PM session. The AM session is not always the best session. Sessions goes through cycles. So if you got a big Asia session, London session, big move, and typically AM is consolidation, and that consolidation can go all the way through to New York PM session. If obviously London and Asia or whatever consolidate, you could see a manipulation and then expansion in the PM session. So there's opportunities, but if you read the cycle right, you would know to stay out of AM and rather come and trade PM or vice versa. All right, let's see if we can close above that now. Still pinning, guys. Still freaking pinning. All right, if you guys haven't done the poll yet, I'm going to close the poll just before the macro at 10:02. So cast your votes. I will then publish it so you guys can see what everybody said. Again, just a pin. Gosh. I really would have thought we would have been out of this consolidation area yet. But let's see if we're going to get that push in the next, what, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Okay, so the high that we need to get through now is this. I know we've started here, started there, but we keep pinning through it. We're not closing through it. So I can't use this one because even if we did, I mean, it could be misleading. So there's a premise behind that idea, or idea behind the premise, or whatever you call it. Da-dee-dee. I mean, the good thing is we obviously walked through this consolidation. We didn't do crazy trades or anything. So I mean, what I'm saying is we didn't try stupid trades in between to lose a bunch of money. I mean, we stuck to a position and we're holding it. Yep, IFVG is holding, but the fair value gap, this bigger fair value gap, is holding price down. So, I mean, this I'm going to take out because this is actually inversing like a million times. This one is key because that's holding price. This one's also holding price. Now we see consolidation again, manipulation, taking that swing point out. Now we want to see expansion. I mean, we've said it so many times, but we're not getting that follow through. We're not getting that follow through. So let's see if we can get follow through now. If this white candle closes above this body up here, this black body, and then we might see price going higher. Right, we got 3 minutes left. Right, let's get this poll done here. Right, end the poll. The poll's ended. There's your results, guys. 12 people voted. 75% yes, we're going higher. We're going to do it by AM tomorrow. Okay, one thing that I also look at now, we've been consolidating this area. This whole area has been consolidating. We ran the bottom end, we ran the top end. So when we get to 10 to now, I won't be surprised if we see a big spike lower. And that can actually go into this area here. And then maybe higher, or high up and down, and then go sideways again. But I'm going to leave all of this. We'll see tomorrow what has happened. And I don't know if I'm going to leave this trade on. Maybe I should leave it overnight and see what happens. Right, we've got 30 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Here we go. Consolidation, manipulation. Now, if this makes a nice big pin, we want to see price go up. But this could go lower to take a bigger manipulation on this consolidation. And then we could see a consolidation and then a push later. I don't know. Different scenarios, but we gotta just keep an eye and see how it plays out. This is a good short right there. If you in for scalps. I mean, I still think we can get to this level, which we haven't got to yet. And it will be this. So this level down there. New equal lows. Okay, so we're at this 50% right now. But if we want to go deeper, we could go to the 75 here. But be as it may, it's holding price, guys. It's what it is, what it is. Right, I think I'm gonna step away now. I'm not gonna keep an eye on this now. I'm gonna go and obviously I'll see you guys tomorrow for the AM session. I won't trade the PM session tomorrow. I normally don't do it. So I'll be back tomorrow for the AM session. We'll see how it plays out. Check the Discord. I'll keep posting. I'll have a post in Discord of what we spoke about here, just so it's there, and then we'll see how it happens, what happened overnight. So, and then I'll repost another one to see if it actually changed or anything. So, but anyways, guys, I really appreciate the support and everybody that joined today. Thanks a lot. And the engagement is great as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day further, and don't go waste all the money in the markets. And let's see how we can turn this into, profitable ideas. But anyways, guys, take care and thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.